Hey everyone, welcome back. Got a floor poured, blankets are off, ready to start framing. We're going to go over making a story for it. So, being that I'm trying to meet floors in an existing house, we set up a grade already for a floor, which is right where we're supposed to be the first floor of the house. But now we're trying to meet floors for the second floor of the house, so I'm gonna make a story pole and set up a grade for where our second floor is in the house. So inside the house I got a rotary laser set up, and I already went up inside and set my target for my second floor height. So what I did was, since there's hardwood floor upstairs, I set my grade and I adjusted my target up 3/4 of an inch for the thickness of that finished floor. So now I got my subfloor grade set, and I got a straight 2x4 10-footer that I'm gonna mark once I hit my point up there. So let's get this thing fired up and get our sound on. Get this thing set up here, right where you need to be. And I'm going to put my grade stick up until it picks up my laser inside. So, right there is where I want to be. So I got my second floor height here set, and that's going to be my subfloor. So we got that marked here. So we can show everyone what we got marked. I got that mark on there. That's where my laser picked up my level mark upstairs. That's my subfloor up there. So now that I know where my subfloor is, I can start marking down what I got to do. So we can take a look around here, and you can see that my foundation wall is up roughly a foot or so. What do we got here? Almost a foot there. Almost 3 feet. A little bit over 3 feet here. And we did this because of the sloping property here. So once this backfill comes down, there's my my open drainage that I have here. Not to get away from what we're doing, but I got this drainage going all the way around here, along my foundation, along the house. You can see part of it here. And then it ties in right in here to the drain tile from my garage, which goes all the way around and drains to daylight down by the road. So I got the rest of it just floating over there because we're not done backfilling, and we got a couple swales to cut in to get rid of the water, but that'll eventually follow around and help pick up this water here. We'll dig down, get some 2D gravel in, get it around the house and out of here. But now that I got this set right here, now I can mark where everything is, so I can figure out what's going to maximize my lumber for this. So I'm not going to spend money buying pre-cuts for everything when I'm going to waste 3 feet or so off of them. So we're going to get this marked. So I'm going to set this up here, get my tape. I'm using a 2x8 floor joist on here, but I'm going to end up with 2 LVL beams to support, since an 8-inch floor joist can only span so much. So this is about 20 feet wide. I'm only going to span these things about 7 feet, which 10 feet I believe is the max I could span, maybe 12 depending on the species, but 7 feet on a 2x8 floor joist is more than sufficient to get across here. It'd actually be a little bit less if I take, 20 divided by 3 sections. So we'll just call it 7 feet for sake of argument. So here, there's my subfloor, top of subfloor right there. So I'm gonna end up with a 3/4 inch subfloor. Below that are the 7 1/4 inch floor joist, which would take me down to 8 inches right there. 7 1/4 plus 3/4 would get me back to 8 inches. So there's the bottom of my floor joist. I'm gonna have a 1.5 inch double top plate, and then I'm gonna have an 1.5 inch single top plate. So there's my 2x8 floor joist right there. 2 plates. I can square these right across. Get my mark there. Get my mark there. Mark there. I got my upper part marked. Now if I come and take my grade stick, if I set it up in the corner of my foundation wall here, I can mark where my foundation wall is. So if I take my speed square across and I drop it down on there, that will mark where that wall height is. And if I come down here, this one's a little bit trickier. I'm gonna have to put my phone on, and if I set this on here, there's my upper wall. Here's my so they're the heights of my 2 walls there. And I'm going to have a pressure treated plate set on top of these, plus a sealed foam gasket. So I'm just going to guess that once this is done, I'm going to go like a heavy 1 5/8, a light 1 3/4 right there. And I'm going to place them here, roughly heavy 1 5/8, light 1 3/4. Get that marked on there. Square that across there. And we'll square that across there. So there's my bottom plate for the low side, bottom plate for the high sides, my 2 plates up here, the floor joist. So now I take my tape, my top plate to got my tape sitting there. I see what the top plate is. My wall stud height here is basically my wall stud height here is going to be 6 foot. A little bit over 6 foot 9 inches. So it'll help me get a lumber package. So at 4'8", I could buy 10 footers and have some minimal waste for it. The other one here at 81 inches, 6 foot 9, and so for such a short run over there, I'll probably just buy pre-cut studs for it. So but it's better to have them 3 feet of waste going across the back here. But that'll help me put some marks on the building where I need to be. Help me with my elevations there. A story pole or a grade stick is a good idea for anything you're doing. Helps you keep a consistent elevation of what we're working on is pretty straight, but even if it's not, you could adjust this grade stick, and you can always put string lines off it or use it as a reference point from this point on. So this is going to be going forward framing this. We're going to hope that the month of February is a little bit on the warmer side. It's actually pretty nice out today. Nothing's frozen, comfortable for working. So I'm going to get a lumber package together based on this and get it ordered. And the next time I see is hopefully we're framing. Maybe if I can make any money off these YouTube videos, I could get someone here to record what I'm doing. But my Amazon tripod that I bought is it's gonna have to go back. Remote control doesn't work, hence why I'm making everybody seasick here. But hopefully you guys enjoyed, hopefully you learned something, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.